What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Comic Breakdown. In today's video, we're hopping into the final issue of Batman Off-World. After Batman had been visited by an alien from the Slag Galaxy, he knew that there was much he needed to prepare for. A whole universe out there of dangers he has no idea about. So Batman took to the stars. He battled his way through the Slag Galaxy. He got beat down so many times. Now ready to return to Gotham, ready to apply all the lessons that he learned along his unbelievable journey to the farthest reaches of the cosmos. But the Black Sun twins, they have one more lesson to teach him. A lesson in exploring the final frontiers of pain. As this finale reaches its climax, the legend of the Bat will be heard through the stars. So make sure you guys have subscribed to the channel, make sure that you like this video, and with that being said, let's dive into this breakdown. Alright gang, so we're hopping into the Slag Galaxy. We're in the Orb of Orphans, headquarters of the Black Sun Mining Company. We have the Black Sun brother that is whispering into the ear of Batman. Words so delicate that they're barely audible. Yet each syllable, it's like a needle piercing into his brain. This man's name is Whisper. Whisper Black Sun. And he speaks the unspeakable. Batman knows that nothing he does will drown this out. Throughout the entire orb, all you can hear are the screams of Batman. This is where we pick up with Ione. Making her way onto the ship, she frees the Wolf and Punchbot. This was all Batman's plan. She tried to tell Batman it was a bad idea. The truth is, she wanted to run, but Batman convinced her to fight. She came here to help him, and now it appears that he's giving up, thinking that he can't beat the Black Suns. And she would say that you're right, you can't. That if you can't understand why, look around. Look at the hundreds of thousands of bodies that surround us. All these people died because they believed in you. They were crazy enough to believe in the power of the stupid Batman. And now she is as well. Back at the War Storm, she had an opportunity to take someone out right then and there. When she fired, she missed. And she never misses. Telling Batman that you did this to me, wondering how he can live like this. But saying you don't get to quit now. That this is bigger than you. Bigger than some 2-bit storm chaser. The two of them teaming up together. This is how they got to the Black Suns. Our storm chaser taking Batman in. A Trojan horse into the mining company. And now her, the Wolf, and Punchbot, they're making their way to Batman. Now Batman right now, he is suffering. He is suffering hard. But lesser men, they would have died by now. Whisper isn't able to kill Batman. And when the security alerts go off, Wraith Black Sun goes to find out what's going on, telling his brother to hurry up. With Batman's ears bleeding, eyes bleeding, every part of him seizing and shutting down, he can still see a flicker of something in Whisper's face. Frustration. His voice quickens. Batman's hands want to claw out his own skull, but he focuses on that flicker. Batman sits up and he whispers back. As we pick up with Ione, the Wolf Pup, and Punchbot, Wraith has found his way to them, and as he lays down some hate, Ione is able to get the upper hand. Pistol pointed right at his face. She pulls that trigger, saying that she's not supposed to be killing anybody anymore, but someone super strong like him. She says, let me know when it's ready to feel like you're dying. Once you're at that point, then I might start pulling my punches on you. But when he turns the tide in this fight, when he gets the upper hand, he thinks that he's won. What he did not expect was Punchbot. Batman thinking to himself that this place, the Slag Galaxy, this raw, ungoverned meat grinder of a star system, this place is made to devour. Nothing can live here unscarred, ungnawed, undigested. This war-torn alien galaxy, the one he came to in arrogance and ignorance, by all rights should have eaten him alive. Why didn't it? That's the question that troubles the Whisper Black Sun, the one he sees in the furrows of his brow, the tremble in his lip, just before those vicious whispers of his turned to a scream. He spoke horrors to Batman. Batman speaks truth to him. He tells him of an orphan in an alley, a bat through a window, the story behind each and every one of his scars. He tells this black son how he chose war every day, that he traveled across 8 mega parsecs just to be here. He tells this to the killer of billions, that no matter the horrors he spews, his galaxy will be free. He tells him all of this in so many words, as he whispers over and over again, "I'm Batman." As Batman and his forces descend on Wraith, Batman had to travel a long way from home to learn the true meaning of these words, and to spread that message through a galaxy without hope, one punch at a time, one he can never do alone. He is Batman, but so are they. With the Black Sun brothers falling, the Orb of Orphans taken down, long a place of suffering and wrongful imprisonment, the cells have been emptied of its prisoners, all but the Black Sun brothers. The mining company dissolved. The many worlds that made up the company's holdings are being returned to the rightful owners, along with everything that had been stolen from them. The mining operations, for the first time anybody can remember, the Slag Galaxy has been freed. No Stormers, no slaves, no wars, no more orphans. Batman telling Ione that this galaxy, it's gonna be lawless for a while. There will be chaos. These worlds are gonna need somebody to protect them. With a long kiss goodbye, it's a long trip back to Earth. 26 million light years, this time soaring through the endless darkness. It's like he had never realized how cold and quiet, how lonesome it can get, so far from home. As soon as he lands, he knows where he's headed. He doesn't bother to stop and shower. He wants this guy to smell the Slag Galaxy. Back in the stars, we have our captain, who is out here protecting the galaxy. A system has been created in the Slag Galaxy. Whenever someone is in danger, whenever a planet is in danger, they send out the beacon. The bat symbol shines bright, and Captain Ione and Punchbot, aka now Batbot, they're on their way. As we see Batman taking down the alien foe that once made him look like a little kid, that sent him to the Slag Galaxy, sent him looking for answers. It takes him 5 kicks, 11 strikes, and then he finds himself staring at the stars, lost on other worlds, far away. For a moment, he forgets where he is. For a moment, nothing more, because he is the Batman of Gotham, and there is much work to do. As we get a mission postscript from Star Labs, a listening probe reporting fragments of a deep space chatter detected from a distant galaxy. As we see the Wolf, Batbot, and Captain Ione, a growing legend is heard. They hear about the fall of a war storm, about the crumblings of the Black Sun mining empire. And through the Slag Galaxy, they hear the whispers, they hear the tales, they hear the legend of the Bat. And that will be the end of this series. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Batman Off-World has been absolutely fantastic. Arguably one of the best things that they've had done with Batman in a long time. Now there's obviously great Batman stories, but I enjoy this one in particular because it takes Batman out of his element. You know, there's so many comics that are like, oh, well, you know, Batman's got prep time, he's got all this gear, he's got this, he's got that. This takes everything from him. It puts him in a galaxy where everything's stronger than him. Everything is better than him. Everything gets the upper hand. Everything has the advantage. And Batman, he gets humbled many times. It takes lots of training, lots of understanding before he can even find himself in a capacity where he can fight back. And that's what I love about this story. It wasn't Batman just having the answer. It was Batman having to find the answer, having to understand he could never do this by himself. He had to have the whole galaxy rise up. He needed people to help him along the way, much like some kind of special forces operator. He went into the Slag Galaxy. He began a resistance, a rebellion. The people began to rise up, and eventually they fought back. I'd like to think that stories like this might have actually happened with Batman. You know, because this is Batman's early days. This is his early days in Gotham, early days of being Batman. So these are the kind of lessons that he would need to eventually become the kind of Batman that already has an answer for everything. The kind of Batman that's like, damn, I just got my ass kicked by this alien. I need to go find out where he's from, find out about him, find out his anatomy, find out how I can defeat them in case they ever return, in case I ever have to deal with deal with a guy like this again. I think these small little side quests that Batman goes on are imperative to the man that Batman will eventually become, to the tactician that he inevitably builds himself into. All in all, Batman Offworld was a fantastic little series. I definitely hope we get some more from the Slag Galaxy, though I'm not gonna hold my breath on that one. Definitely would love to see more of Batman soloing the galaxy and getting his butt kicked. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your theories. If you would like to get caught up on everything that has been going on with Batman Offworld, be sure to check out the link in my description as well as the top of this video. It's gonna get you completely caught up on everything that is going on with this series. If you would like to support the channel, you can always do so by joining the channel membership, much like Patreon, having multiple different tiers, from $1 to $50, from loyalty badges to comics every single month. Not only are you helping out the channel tremendously, you are getting tons of perks in the process. Now, if you're unable to do this, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video, hit that notification bell, and with that being said, until the next breakdown.